Towering over Naples is Mount Vesuvius, Italy's famed volcano. Naples itself borders and rises above one of the loveliest bays in the world. Caruso once said, "See Naples and die." Naples has been under the rule of the Greeks, Romans, Spanish, French, Austrians, and finally became part of Italy proper in 1861. It is a lively seaport and a noisy, animated city, the third largest in Italy and still growing rapidly. It is a major manufacturing center of gloves, textiles, olive oil, and spaghetti. Modern apartments replace those. It seems America doesn't have a corner on billboards either, but the Italians' love of beauty is not forgotten. Other beauties are here also, Italian movie queens and fragrant flowers. Who is to say which is more beautiful? Within relatively short distances are many other places of interest. For instance, if you want a close view of volcanic action, there is Piccolo Vesuvio, the little Vesuvius. Within this area are boiling mineral springs of volcanic origin. Romans used to call these Vulcan's forges. At our feet, sticky, black bubbles rise and burst. And at nature's own double boiler, there are hot springs with temperatures of 400 degrees. Just the spot to fix spaghetti. Presto, the spaghetti is done. Nothing like having handy outlets like this in your backyard. I dare you to try this. It takes many years of practice. With appetite satisfied, we are off to see the real thing, Vesuvius, where it was not a thing of fun, but of utter disaster in 79 AD, when Pompeii was completely buried under a rain of cinders and ashes. For almost 1,700 years, this city lay mute, until, in 1748, excavations began. Bit by bit, this Roman city revealed its secrets. The very cinders and ashes that buried the city preserved the ruins with such magnificent completeness that the colors of the frescoes, murals, and signs are still bright and fresh. Intimate details of everyday activity that was stopped short on that tragic day are disclosed as the excavation and reconstruction continues. Most of the findings are housed in the National Museum in Naples, but some villas are kept intact with original furnishings. The Sorrentine Peninsula was not always so accessible. Its great beauty could be approached only by sea. Cramped villages, probably built as early as the 4th century AD, clamber precariously up the steep cliffs, villages born of seafarers and fishermen. The winding coastal paths, built in the 1500s, brought reach all the beauties of nature of which poets sing. Small wonder that poets, artists, and musicians are inspired by the beautiful quality of Sorrento. No doubt at one time the island of Italy was joined to the Sorrentine Peninsula, but Roman emperors already sought the seclusion and beauty of this rocky island. Some 9,000 people live here, but each day tourists come to share it for a day. It cogs up the steep hillside from the harbor through luxurious vegetation, sparked with flowering trees and vines. Once in the noisy, colorful little square, tourists find what pleases them most. And need one say, shopping for the ladies? There is a carefree, gay feeling, a real vacation spot where people do things they wouldn't dream of doing at home. Who ever heard of riding donkeys down the main street? Romance, too. Time just stops for romance. Where but in Capri could a girl have such a Neapolitan serenade of her own? Marina Piccola, the little beach, lies far below a rock-faced cliff. What a backdrop. The three Faraglioni rocks that grace all Capri tourist literature. Who can resist the beckoning of this Italian beauty? What a vacation spot. I wonder why Ulysses ever left his Siren's Isle. But we too must leave the Isle of Capri in this beautiful Bay of Naples, hoping that we will torna Sorrento, return to Sorrento.